Yo yo yo! Welcome back to the GT Travel Career, the GT4 Cup Round 2. It is brand new cup as part of the CLR World Series in 2025. So we are running this GT Travel Career theme, like different cups throughout the year, and we have arrived at the GT4 Cup after last week's season opener. We are ready for round number 2 today at Interlagos in Brazil. So it will be another 50-minute race in GT4 / Group 4 cars here on Gran Turismo 7, and yep, couple of minutes away from the qualifying session. Will be 10 minutes as always. Let's see who can climb up the ladder in the championship standing. So round 1 we had the Alpha 4C dominating with Lemony Squeeze reserving for Nick. So Nick is running the 4C today as a regular driver, and yeah, last week the tire wear was quite dominant in that 4C at Watkins Glen. Also the Husky in the McLaren 650S with a great result, P3, and Sluxy finished P2 on the podium in his Mercedes SLS AMG. So he's definitely one to watch today. And I don't know what's gonna be today. Top speed, fuel economy, tire saving. It's a bit of everything, I reckon, here at Interlagos. Big straights, of course, the main straight, and after the Senna S. So yeah, don't think tire wear will be that much of a factor today, but let's see then during the race what it's like. Okay, so we are starting the 10-minute qualifying session now. Times 1 tire wear, times 2 times 1 the fuel consumption, 30 liters of initial fuel. And with that being said, let's go. We will bring up my HUD and go to the spectate mode once the game allows us to do so. Here we go. So everyone is using the soft tire compound. Yeah, as to be expected, qualifying session. Then we have a look at our drivers. Is it Shelty? No, he's not first. But we'll have a look at our drivers and the cars for today's race. We see Shelty in the Chevrolet Corvette. FB Racing in the Ferrari 458. Richie running a Honda NSX. Sluxy in the Mercedes SLS AMG. BMO in his Nissan Silvia. Black Seal. Lexus RCF. Let's wait for standings to refresh. I think they should be okay. So Sluxy, Richie, we're racing Shelty. We saw that Ovich reserving again in the BMW. Stu in his Porsche Cayman. The Husky in the mighty McLaren 650S. Nick in the Alfa Romeo 4C. So we had BMO, Black Seal, and Neighbor sitting in the pits. Alright, interesting. So we go on board with the Slugsy for the first time lap of the session, braking at the 50, down second gear for rotation, third gear I reckon for acceleration out of the ZS, using all of the curbs, early upshift to fourth gear in the SLS, now the back straight, braking for turn number 4 just after the 100, downhill left we go, staying in third gear, and now heading into the infield section, so double right-hander, 50 board, keeping it in fourth gear, going for the low torque mode, and runs a bit too wide. I think that is a penalty, at least from the cockpit view. Yep, here we go, 1 second the penalty, so I think we jump on Richie's perspective now in the NSX, different gearing. Left-hander on Racing Soft, it's definitely flat. Braking just before the 50. Oh, downshift to first gear, didn't see that happen. For rotation, Slugsy's being the penalty, so that lap will be lost. The next round probably as well. Whoa, B-Racing with a mighty move. Didn't see B-Racing coming here as well. So B with that first reference lap time, sub 140 to be expected, 39.991 currently for the Dutch driver Shelty in the Corvette with a 40.3, and Richie with a 41.3. Now dropped down to P5, so Husky moved up with a 41.0. Nick also a 41.0. And we have a Black Seal 0.5 in P6. Stu 42.3 and a penalty, so won't be improving on that. Maybe, yeah, it's better to back out, get a clean run. 4 minutes already in this session. You know which. Slugsy with a new attempt on the outlap. Neighbor now also hits the track in his Jag, the F-Type. Group 4 in his Race Asylum Academy livery. Very shiny. So what can the mighty Jag do around Interlagos? If I'm not mistaken, Lebada had a really good qualifying session in the opening round at Watkins Glen. So I'd say top 5 should be doable for Ney. Not sure if he stated that he loves Interlagos or not. I think it was the next one, in Barcelona, where he's not really a fan of the track. Oh, that's a solid lap to start the qualifying session. P7 for now. Oh, which in. What about Slugsy now? E-Racing improved slightly, 0.968. So 300th gained. And the roar of the SLS AMG filling the infield section. A little bit of grass on the entry this time. Didn't run too wide. There's a little bit of traffic now ahead. might get a nice slip coming out of the infield section. We'll see. I think he's just at that right distance. Richie improved. P3 it is for now. No purple sector for Sluxy at the moment, but he will get a little bit of a tow uphill for the remainder of this lap, and he should jump up the order. Nick up to P3, and that's the tow you wanna have. Here we go, 39.9005. Just got in front of B Racing. Shelty in third position with that 40.3 next attempt. And just 2.5 minutes to go in this session. Nick with a new attempt. Richie currently in P5, so he told me he's not a big fan of this track. But let's see what he can do. He should have a good car. Husky in 6th position. Sluxy goes for the final attempt, probably. Fresh run, be racing a bit wide. That will compromise the run uphill, so this lap won't be an improvement, most likely, with that little off-track adventure. So 1.5 minutes to go. B Racing, he bailed it. No more time left for another lap. So will Sluxy get that pole position? The bonus points. The top 3 in qualifying will get those bonus points, as always in the World Series. Shelty was up on his personal best, comes around the final turn, and it's a 40.0. Close between the top 3. A little gap to Nick and Richie. 4th and 5th currently. 30 minutes. When you cross the line, you will get one more opportunity to do a lap. I think Richie will not make it before the timer runs out, and he's down 2/10. So no improvement. Probably also touching the grass. Where is the Husky? He's on a run now. Neighbor, P7. Will he get another lap? No, he finished the qualifying session. So now, final laps for the drivers. Will we see some improvements? Stu improved this time. I think Husky is stuck behind Ovich, but it looks still not far behind. Wants to get that tow. The Husky might improve on his time. Will he gain? He's pulling out of the slipstream early. Takes the longer way. No improvement. Stays in P6, so Sluxy then with the pole. B Racing P2 and Shelty P3. Nick in 4th. Richie P5. The Husky P6. Neighbor P7. Alexiel in 8th. Stu P9, BMO in 10th, and Ovich P11. Come out of this and go to the results screen. So always take a screenshot for my records, and then we'll go through the qualifying result. So Slugsy 39.90, B Racing 39.96, and Shelty 40. Close between the top three, a 10th separating those three. Then Nick joining Shelty on row number 2 in his Alpha. Row 3 we have Richie and Husky. Row number 4, Nay, Butter and Black Seal. And on the second page it is Stu and BMO, followed by Ovich. Right. So we go to that screen again. Inform the drivers, 2 minutes. And then we will get this race underway. So, have a quick look at the round information. So, Autodromo Day Interlagos. Oh, time of day, it's the afternoon, and the weather, it stays sunny with a couple of clouds, but nothing to worry. So a easy race with the weather, at least. So for the race itself, it's 50 minutes, a standing start with a false start, a check. The racing soft tire is mandatory. Racing softs and racing mediums are available for the drivers. We have ×3 fuel consumption and tire wear. So yeah, a one stop probably doable. 10 to 15 minutes on softs should be manageable. But yeah, we'll see about the strategies. So, and without any further ado, we'll go into the race, round number 2, GT4 Cup, part of the CLR GT Driver Career. Brought to you by the World Series. Here we go. I'm ready. Whoa! Too much information to be racing. I'm naked now. Aye. Luckily, you are not streaming. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's do this. Here we go. Oh. So let's bring up the race information. We see mediums, softs for Shelty, medium, softs for Black Seal, softs for BMO. Okay, interesting. That Corvette was a beast last time off the line, and again, great start for Shelty. Slugsy defending the inside line. And B Racing under pressure already. Nick with a good start as well in the Alpha 4C. Slugsy keeps the lead coming out of the centers. B Racing third, Nick fourth. We have side by side briefly Richie and the Husky, both on the mediums if I'm not mistaken. Husky looking, no. Maybe forcing Richie a little bit wide. Oh, and Ovich with a disconnect by the looks. It's still Richie and Husky. They go side by side into the infield section. switching positions. Husky gets in front now. May, with a half-second penalty already, Black Seal in 8th, Stu P9 and a BMO in a battle with the Porsche driver. Side-by-side racing once again, coming out of the infield section now. And we have the following race situations. Luxy leading, Shelty right behind, gets a little bit of a tow, and Shelty is on the soft tire compound, might get the early run. Luxy going defensive. Brakes late. Gets his nose in front, just no better grip for Shelty. They are still side by side. And look at the acceleration. That SLS going very defensive. Turn number 4, and B Racing joins the party. Can Shelty hold that inside line? He's there, he's there. So, and Shelty with the move, upper position. I think that is good news. Being on the soft tire compound, he needs to use that advantage very early in that race. The question is, can he open up a gap, get out of the slipstream range? It's Luxy and B Racing, P2, P3, Nick under a second the gap, trying to stay with the front group. Same goes for the Husky, 1.3 having a little bit of the slipstream as well. Uphill we go, and Richie in the tow. A little gap to Black Seal in his Lexus. 1.7 Stu, P8 Maybather after serving the penalty. Will he send it into turn number 1? Yeah, nice little move. Sorry, Ovich, you were licked from the lobby. Oh no, bad lobby, yeah. I mean, we all know the GT7 lobbies. Sorry for that, yeah. I guess you didn't survive the Senna S. Then a very short race. Unlucky, yeah. The chin up. Shelty is nearly a 1 second gap now. Oh, can he increase that in the midfield infield part? Not quite. Luxy staying with him. Yeah. I know that message here. If you have a little bit of a hiccup in your connection, just a little bit of a packet loss, and then boom, you're out of that lobby, unfortunately. So Nick lost contact with the top 3 and has to look behind. Now it's Husky and Richie within a second. Maybather with an early pit stop. Hey, that's interesting. But yeah, the connection speed is not the issue, which it's sometimes, yeah, it's GT7, yeah. So if you just lose the signal for a very short moment, and you're out of the race, unfortunately. So what's happening to Ney? Is he going for the softs? Let's wait. Or did something happen? They needed to pit, sort things. We don't know. It is the racing medium, so nothing really changed. Okay, we will find out probably very soon what happened to Ney with that early pit stop. Shelty unable to get out of that slipstream range. Is Luxy staying with him? Racing now out of that slipstream range, 2.3. While we have Nick and the Husky fighting for P4 with Richie still there, but on the edge of losing the contact to the two drivers in front now. Oh, Nick was very wide on the exit of turn number 4. Keeps the half-second gap for now. Really have dirty tires. No, looks okay. Oh, yes. A half-second penalty though. Yeah, that off track didn't really help, and he has to serve the penalty this lap, so he will lose that position to the Husky. Question is, can Richie also? Ooh, a very wide line. And now serving the penalty. I think we need to go to the replay camera and gets another 1 second, so it completely missed the entry, serves the penalty and gets the next penalty. Wow, again, that is brutal. So that lap didn't go to plan at all. Run down through the grid order. Shelty 1 second the gap to Sluxy in P2. Another 2 seconds to be racing in third. Husky up to P4, 4.6 seconds. That gap currently is second to Richie in P5. Nick down to P6 and has to serve a 1 second penalty this lap. Black Seal in 7th. Will earn 1 position. Most likely Stu in 8th, 4 seconds. The gap. Roughly 2 seconds to BMO. And Ney 42 seconds after the pit stop. Trying for the mighty comeback drive. Shelty with a mistake. 3/10 the gap. Now to Sluxy, who has the toe. Will he go for a move into turn number 1? No, staying behind for now. Shelty's tires, here the softs. Maybe 15 minutes might be a big ask for that Corvette. Usually Shelty is a tire whisperer in the game, so a bit surprised to see the tires giving up on him that early. But just yeah, 11 minutes in, and the front left is basically gone. So that will be interesting. He has to do at least another lap, I reckon, and then probably finish the race on the mediums. Mediums for Sluxy looking really, really good. Not gonna lie, that is smooth driving in the SLRs. Also the fuel looking very solid for Slux. So what's Shelty gonna do? Staying out one more hit. Nice pitting. E-racing also. Good job with his tires. 1.3 the gap to Sluxy. Husky versus Richie. Richie with the move. Upper position. I think that cries for replay time. Let's go. I think that is a textbook overtake at Interlagos into turn number 1. And making on that move stick where we saw that Richie was under pressure. Wrong camera. Here we go. Very close. Racing between the two. Might be roles reversed. Next lap when they cross the line. Good exit for Richie. 6/10 of a gap. Now uphill we go. Husky, yeah, gaining in the slipstream. It won't be enough, I reckon. Oh, the NSX is quick. So Nick, after serving a couple of penalties, P5 it is, Black Seal still running on his soft tires. In P6, Stu in 7th. Mediums looking really good. BMO with the softs. Hare managing the tires. Shelty on his mediums now. Well, we see Neighbor running at the back of the grid, doing some hot lapping, I reckon. So something must have happened to Sluxy. Roughly lost a second, and racing with the move. Down to half a second. Let's hear the Ferrari engine. Good exit. Will it be enough? Less than 3/10. Ooh, that's a mighty dive bomb without any contact. Will we see the revenge of the SLS? No. Let's have a look at the replay. Yes, very surprised to see Sluxy leaving the door that open. And maybe it was all part of the plan. Looking at the fuel, he might be sitting in B-Racing Slipstream for a little while and save a little bit of that fuel. Pretty sure the drivers will need to put in a couple of liters. But for now, race pace in the Ferrari looks very, very strong. Tires, not much of a difference between the top two. We have Husky and Richie having some fun, but already 10 seconds behind the leaders. But they realize that they cannot keep up with the pace, so then just have fun and race each other for the rest of this race. Nick with some good lap times after that laps 6 and 5 where he had to serve the penalties. Now into the 41s. Oh, and Stu with a move on Black Seal, I think. Yeah, Black Seal is still running the Racing Softs and left the inside open for Stu. That's all she wrote, I think, with that tire wear. Hard to keep up in the end, but he made it for roughly 20 minutes then on those soft tires. I guess he will be pitting now and slapping on a new set of mediums. Ewok in the house from the mighty Scotland. Evening, how are you? Hope you're doing well, enjoying your days off. Shelty after a pit stop. Just got past the BMO, still running on the softs. Will this be a soft strategy for BMO? We don't know. Black Seal as expected now pitting, getting rid of the softs, and will probably go for the mediums and to finish the race. Oh, it's another set of soft tires. If the graphics, it is not really lying to me. Get confirmation. Is it the Racing Softs? It is for Black Seal. Okay, that's brave. Let's put it that way. B-Racing now nearly 2 seconds in the lead. Can Sluxy strike back? Again, how long will they run on the mediums? So we saw Shelty could do 12 minutes roughly on the softs. You see BMO is still running, and Black Seal with 18-19 minutes on softs, but those softs were like really dead. So yeah, maybe my guess at roughly 15 minutes wasn't too bad after all. So too little battle heads, Husky and Richie. They didn't swap positions for the last 2 or 3 laps now, but it's still very, very close. And we need to keep an eye on Nick. Gap is slowly coming down. Shelty. I'm not sure about that fuel, to be honest. Can Shelty make it to the end? The tires looking fine. Not so sure about that fuel. Might see Shelty pitting one more time. 2.3, be racing slowly. Checking out this race. 2.5 now. Oh, and Richie with the move inside. Come on, camera. Give us the angles we need. It's not over yet. There's always the run into turn number 4. I think Richie going defensive. Nope. Looks like he has the gap to stay on the racing line before entering turn number 4. Oh, let's see the move late one, but also fair play. Husky left the door open, no contact. Nice little move, and yeah, Richie up into P3 again. But this position, yeah, is like changing every other lap, basically. So far, wouldn't be surprised to see a move from the Husky on Richie again very soon. Oh, the penalty is for Nick. That's his poison on the bane of this race. Up to 6 seconds roughly after serving that penalty. Shelty caught up with Stu. Stu yet to pit, though Shelty already used the soft tires at the start of the race. Pretty sure we'll see Shelty visiting his crew again. Looking at the fuel. But nice little stint so far after the pit stop. Closer and closer. If he can keep that distance, he will get a nice run into turn number 1. Yeah, a bit wide for Stu, and it looks to be like an easy pass. Go. Not much fighting going on between the two TCR drivers. So Shelty up to P6, Stu in 7th. BMO still running on softs, and yeah, it's soft for BMO by the looks. Black Seal will jump up to P8. Also on a soft strategy so far. Can he make those softs last? And maybe after an early pit stop. Not sure what happened. Fighting his way back. Pitting now. Let's have a look at the remaining time, 23 minutes. Yeah, 6 to 8 minutes. So what's that? 5 laps maybe, 5 to 6 laps before we should see the pit stops happening for B Racing and Slugsy. 3 seconds the gap currently. Richie versus Husky. Again, no, Husky not going for it. He showed his nose. I think the gap was there. Decided otherwise. Richie going defensive once again into turn number 4. Leaving the inside line open. So close always. Getting a bit of a wide entry for Richie. Will he stay within the track limits? Yes, he does. He definitely feels the pressure. It's half a second. Oh, we saw it last time. The NSX not too shabby on top speed. McLaren now getting towards the stronger part of the slipstream, but not close enough. The Husky with a good run through the centers, a mighty run. Has to go around the outside. Richie defending the inside, but that poor run compromised. Run into turn number 4, and Richie sends it late. There was contact. Yes, a little bit of a contact. Hey Arden. Yep. He forgot about his sandbags last week, so he's having a hell of a drive so far. The Ferrari looking good at Interlagos. Slugsy in P2 keeping that distance now stable at 3 seconds. And both will be pitting soon to go on to the soft tire compound. The question is when. Well, I'd say with 15 minutes to go, we should see those pit stops happening. Husky and Richie fighting. Gives Nick again the opportunity to get closer and closer. From 6 seconds down to 2.5 now. It looks like another battle incoming between the Husky and Richie. Richie not getting the centers in the correct way, losing quite some time to Husky. Hello, people. Please, camera, show us racing cars again. 2.1, Nick is flying. Currently fuel getting low though. We saw it last week. Alfa Romeo 4C is still one of the best cars when it comes down to tire wear. It's okay. Nick should be fine, and to switch to the softs when the fuel runs out. We go to the leaders. Another lap for B. Slugsy lost 2-3 tenths again. No, also not pitting. Fuel is low for the Husky. One more lap, pretty sure. Richie saving some fuel. Bartelux stays in the slipstream distance. Nick in now. Right. Fuel was low. Now you will be switching to the soft tire compound. Shelty, the fuel is too low to get to the end. We might see him pitting as well and maybe go for softs again. We'll see started on the softs. Nice little stint on those mediums. Stu still running on the mediums. Nick now on to the soft tire compound as expected. Black Seal pitting, getting rid of those softs. Are doing another soft. I don't know. We'll see. BMO with the soft strategy so far. Ooh, Zach very aggressive in the chat. 3.1. The racing lost a little bit of time that lap. 2-3 tenths. And he's in, probably. He's pitting, yep. What about Slugsy? Doing the same. So the leaders are in, separated by 3 seconds. Husky will be pitting with that amount of fuel. Pretty sure. And what is Richie doing? He's following as well. Just over 15 minutes to go. And we'll see the final round of pit stops now. I guess most of the drivers will be using the softs now to get to the end. Nick already pitted 1 lap earlier. The fuel was quite low. Really get the jump on Husky and Richie. I'm not so sure. Richie with the fuel advantage compared to the Husky. E-Racing is out. Slugsy as well. I think, yeah, Richie jumped the Husky. Shorter pit stop. And what's the gap? And here's Nick as well. Yeah, it's close. Nick with a run. Husky coming out of the pits will defend that position just into turn number 4. So now tires shouldn't take that long to heat up for the Husky. Nick's tires definitely now in the best condition, and he goes down the inside. Oh, nearly contact. Husky still on the inside. Nick around the outside. Side by side racing out of the infield. And still not over. Now I think Nick has it. No, he goes a little bit too deep. And positions his car for the left-hander. And now has the position. Husky still there. Inside line, uphill. Compromised exit. Pretty sure the Alpha will get the run. And that slip, maybe. It's 4/10. Nah, the slipstream is not strong enough. It's barely keeping up with the McLaren on the main straight. So he has to go for the moves into the braking zones, I reckon. Richie, 2 seconds it is. Number 3 Arden with the YouTube XP, whatever it is currently. Not sure how this thing works, but you have a number to your name now. So this will stay interesting probably for the rest of this race. Shelty with a new set of mediums, so doesn't trust the soft tires at all. Be racing 5.9s. What happened to Slugsy? 42. Did he serve a penalty? Yeah. Had to serve a penalty, a big one by the looks. I think that was 3 seconds if I'm not mistaken. So and be racing with the fastest lap of the race as well. The Dutchman is flying at Interlagos in the Pesa. No doubt about that. Richie 1.7 to the Husky. Oh, clip the grass. Massive moment for the Husky. Oh, he might get dirty tires and a penalty on top. He left the track. Let's see how strict the game is. Yeah, half a second. Yikes. That didn't really help the Husky. That one so massive moment. But a good catch. In the end, still, he has to serve the penalty this lap and suffered from dirty tires as well. Nick closed that gap to 6/10 now, and Nick will earn that P4 position now. Yeah, it could have been worse, exactly, so he will probably still stay in the slipstream after serving the penalty. Let's wait. So Nick with the move, and Husky is still there. Oh, actually didn't lose too much pace uphill. Nick down the inside into the CLR upper position. Trying to get the run out of the CLR. Oh, good run for the Husky, staying with the German driver. Look at the speed difference and sending it into turn number 4 inside. Oh, backed out of it. Still there. A little bit of side-by-side racing action, maybe. No, he wasn't committed enough. He had it, pretty sure. But maybe just a little bit too nice. But it's all good news for Richie, of course, who has a 6-second gap nearly. No. A quick run down the order with 9 minutes to go. B Racing leading 6.8 seconds. Slugsy in P2. Can Slugsy get the fastest lap of the race? Needs to beat a 39.6. It's a 39.5. Ooh, I had a suspicion. It's the fastest lap for Slugsy. It's important to those 5 extra points in the championship. Slugsy with the pole position, so got some bonus points. If he could manage these extra points as well, would be nice. Husky up to B4 again. Good run uphill. Got past Nick, but this is still far from over, and Shelty just 2 seconds behind those two. If they continue fighting, Shelty will be happy and to benefit from it. So yeah, Shelty in P6. Stu and a bit of a lonely race at this stage in P7. Same goes for BMO in P8. Soft it is, and Black Seal doing the 2-stopper. Soft it is. We have Neighbor on his soft tires now in P10. Slugsy with a moment on this lap after recording the fastest lap. Will be racing track back. Will he get the fastest lap? 39.8, not quite. So we will go back to this one. Husky, Nick and Shelty. Oh, Nick again, very wide on the exit. The curb. Lost a little bit of speed uphill. So that little Alpha struggling on the uphill part by the looks. Shelty in the American muscle in his Corvette, gaining on the German driver. Half a second into the centers we go. Not the best run out of the centers. Nick still gets a little bit of a toe down the back straight into turn number 4. Shelty is pushing, closing that gap again. 6 minutes to go. Will the tires fade? Don't think so. Nick's tires looking good. Husky, yeah, should be fine, I reckon. It's getting uncomfortable for Nick now. The gap very, very small now, and the power of the Corvette uphill. Let's see, it's half a second. Husky made a mistake by the looks. Giving Nick a little bit of a toe. Will it be enough though? That's the question. Yeah, the Corvette is charging. He goes around the outside. No, it's side by side. Nick goes deep into turn number 1. Shelty stays behind for now, hoping for a better run out of turn 2 and 3. Nick defending the inside line. The power of the Corvette now. Nick is still there. He can brake late. No, he can't do so. He loses that position to Shelty for now. And it's still very close. Let's go on board. Shelty has to defend from Nick and also wants to catch the Husky. So in 2 minds now, I think. The gap is coming down. Let's go to Husky's rear view perspective. 6/10. And once again, the Corvette is coming for you. Three and a half minutes to go for the leaders. Just about 2 laps. Definitely 2 laps for Husky, Shelty and Nick. Slugsy still holds the fastest lap of the race. Into turn number 4, wide line for Husky, understeers. Opportunity for Shelty. Now they go side by side into the infield section. Husky still there, but also Nick with an opportunity maybe incoming. Yeah, Nick. Husky struggling now suddenly. Nick moves up into P5, Husky from P4 down to P6 on that penultimate lap for them. Look, so 2 laps to go for E-Racing and Slugsy. Richie also 2 to go. He crosses the line. What about Shelty, Nick and Husky? It will be their final lap of the race. Can Shelty hold on to that P4? Nick is very low on fuel. A very light car now. Soft tires still okay, and yeah, Husky's front right tire probably the issue. The reason why he had some troubles. Now, a little bit of a love tap from Nick. Nick has to send it before coming out of the infield section. Don't think he can go past the Corvette on the start-finish straight. Yeah, pushing. I think now it's too late. Shelty should keep that P4. Let's see. A left-hander uphill, just don't run too wide. Keeps it smooth, controlled, and keeps that 4/10 of a second. And Alpha just doesn't have the legs to get the move done. So Shelty crosses line P4, Nick P5, Husky P6. Stu will finish the race in P7 in the Porsche Cayman. Limo in P8 on dead soft tires again. Black Seal in 9th also on very dead tires. Neighbor finishes the race in P10, and then we'll have a look at the top 3. Will be racing unstoppable today. Last time uphill we go, and if he doesn't run out of fuel, he will win round 2 of the GT4 Cup. Yeah, he knows it. He's flashing the lights. He's happy. And well done. Victory for B Racing. Slugsy brings home another P2 in the GT4 Cup. And Richie finishes on the podium in his Honda NSX on a track he doesn't really like. So, well done. That's a bit early. Oh, he's going for the Sonic Special. No. He's celebrating way too early. Unfortunately, he gets all the screen time. Do we really need to see this? Oh, it doesn't cross the line, so I guess Richie will be disqualified for hooning on track. I think we can all agree on that. Richie, you blab. That's the DNF. Exactly my thinking. So let's just save that replay and grab the race results, and then let's have a look at them. B Racing winning round number 2 in the Ferrari, Slugsy P2 and the fastest lap of the race. Richie on the podium. It still says running. Oh, I'm not sure about that. Shelty provisionally P4. Nice little battle with Nick and Husky on those closing stages of the race. Stu in P7, BMO P8 on that second page. Then we see Plaxiel in P9, Ney Buller in 10th, and Obich with that lap 1 disconnect, unfortunately, for that one. Alright, so that's it for round number 2. Let's have a look. Round number 3. What do we have in store for the third race of the Cup? It is Barcelona, the GP layout without the chicanes, and it will be cloudy and sunny in the late morning. So this will be next week's race, round number 3. It's 8 races in total, so still early in the championship and nothing is decided, of course. Yeah, looking forward for next week. Just a little bit of a disclaimer, there won't be a live stream next week, but I will do a live based on the replay for that one. So yeah, watch out for the CLR YouTube channel and the announcement in the Discord, of course, when you see the link. That's it for today. So thank you all for watching. Yeah, the Bus and Hornets car. Yeah. Wonder why I have that, right? Yeah, you will see it live in action on Monday again, TEC. Dragon Trail Gardens, sun, rain, the race. Very interesting one. I can guarantee you that. Yep, but that's TEC. We're back on Monday for that, of course, with the real life as well, just after the race. Yeah, and then next week, probably Friday somewhere, will be the video real life for round 3 of the GT4 Cup. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you soon. Take care. Love you all. Yippee-ki-yay. Bye. Bye.